Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. Today we had a drop, and right now the market is on a standby. You need to wait a little bit before we can call the trade for you. After the drop, the ES went up, we went to the target, and now it's pulling back as a re-entry. Be careful you don't have a short, and we will call the trade for you on the NASDAQ and the ES. For the NASDAQ, we need to cross the 25,641 before we can take a long trade. You don't have a short trade at this moment. And the ES, we need a little pullback, and then we can call the trade for you on the ES. At the moment, the ES is very strong, but we'll give you the precise entry in a second. I like to see the ES crossing the target from the market analyzer. This one here is a really key point to take the trade on the ES. So anything above the 6852, you have a long trade on the ES, and on the NASDAQ at this moment you don't have a trade at this moment. So you have to be careful with the NASDAQ. The most moving market today is actually the CL. It's really moving really good. The ES and NASDAQ, they are a little bit sideways, and so we are a little bit on the standby. The gold is doing well, and the CL is moving very well. The NASDAQ and the ES, they are a little bit slow. So there is not, at this moment, there is no direction on the ES and NASDAQ. So we are on a standby with the ES and NASDAQ. The market is extremely flat at this moment. Nothing is moving the market. It looks like we are changing direction. There is no way this market going to hold, so be careful. Wait. You still don't have a trade on the NASDAQ, and the ES at this moment also on standby, so you cannot take a trade on the ES. if you want to take the short from here on the ES, you can take the short from here. A little high risk because we have a support, but you have a short on the ES as we speak right now. The Nasdaq, you do not take any trade because there is a lot of support. So we are skipping the Nasdaq on one ES trade on a high risk because we have the support in here. If you don't want to take high risk, don't take that trade. Always make sure the support is out of the way when you're taking, or resistant when you're taking a trade. We're still in the red, and the market is gonna try to break the support on the ES at 68.40. So it's a matter of time before it can break it. Here it is, broke it, perfect. We're going down, perfect timing. We call the short. On the Nasdaq, I cannot call the short until we cross the support. You have a new signal on the market analyzer, sell, and you have a new signal on the 6B sell. So you keep going with the ES short, and the Nasdaq I didn't want to call the short because we have a triple support area, so I couldn't call the trade for you on Nasdaq. But we got a very success trade on the ES. It's gonna keep going, don't get scared. It's gonna keep going down, don't get scared. There is a lot of beef on the way down. A little pullback because this bar is very big. It dropped all of a sudden, but we still have a lot to go, believe me. So if you break even and leave it alone, should be fine. A little pullback, it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna go down again. The ES is still a little bit weak. Also, the Nasdaq is weak. It's a very simple. If you want to know if the strength, if the trend is strong or weak, you can look in here. The buyers equal to the sellers with a 6 different time frame. The lower time frame is in red, and the higher time frame is in the green, indicating you have now start getting weak the trend, and it's not over yet, but it's getting weaker. Be careful. We're still on the short direction. It's getting a little bit weak. It's getting the momentum. Just be patient. We're going short again on the ES. If you are out of that trade, short again on the ES. Stay away from the Nasdaq at this moment. We're not going to touch the Nasdaq until the Nasdaq across the support area. As we see, that's why I didn't call the trade for you on the Nasdaq, because there is a lot of support, which they are both going in the same direction, but there is a big support on the Nasdaq, a block in the short trade. So at this moment, we are not interested in the Nasdaq. We're only going to be calling the ES. And once the Nasdaq is in the clear, we call a trade for you on the Nasdaq. So keep going short on the ES. If you get out of the trade, stay short. Go back and take it short. And a break even without stupid trillion stuff. Break even. We are going way down. So be careful. The market is going down, and keep just taking short trade on the ES. At the moment, you should not take any trades on the Nasdaq. Keep taking short on the ES. The ES, I guarantee you, is going to drop to the target. One institutional number is 6828. As this market condition, nothing has changed, or there is no news or anything like this, or some kind of breaking news. We're going from here to here, guaranteed 6829. The way it is, the market structured, we are going to do the 6829. We're going down. As we said, here is the target, 6828. The Nasdaq is going down, but we need to cross this line, 25,547, and then we call a short. I mean, there is a short trade on the Nasdaq, but I'm not gonna call that trade for you because we need to see the support. We need to break that support area. So I'm not gonna call that trade on it, but the ES, we are doing fine. We're going down to the 6828.25. We're going down, don't worry. Here it is. We're going right. And now the Nasdaq, we need the Nasdaq to break all the support before we can call the trade. I'm sorry, but I cannot call. We have a short trade on the Nasdaq, but I cannot call the short trade for you. So it has to be breaking all those levels first. Now, it used to be support on the ES, now become a resistant. So don't get scared from it. We are going in the right direction. The Nasdaq is just not moving at this moment. We are okay. We are in a good shape. Get a glass of water. As I promised you, we're gonna go to this level here, 6828.25. This is the first institutional target. The second institutional target, oh, now I can see the Nasdaq has crossed. You have a short on the Nasdaq from here. Yeah, I already hit the target one. Wait. I let it go back a little bit up, and you can take it from the upper level short. And already the Nasdaq hit the institutional number. And what time is it? It's right now 10:20. There is a good potential for the ES to hit the institutional number at 68.10. Very good chance. a little pullback because the Nasdaq hit I don't know if you can see this on the wig. The wig has hit the target one and a profit taking. That's why you see the market going up, but there is no long trade. It's only short trade. And this is a profit taking in this level, and we still going down on both of them. I would not worry about it. If on the pullback, the bars are big, so when you are using stop loss, you're gonna be butchered with the stop loss, and of course you have to use a stop loss. So what you need to do, you need to catch the trade on the way down, not on the pullback. Yes, the bars are big, and when you see the bars start going down, you nail it. Like now, we see the ES start going down, you nail it, and when the Nasdaq, the bars start going down, you nail it. You take a short. But yes, the bars are big because the market is really trending. And Jesus, now on the gold, on the 5 minutes gold, we are already at 12,000 on the gold. The gold has been much better than the Nasdaq, actually. The gold is making much more money than the Nasdaq and YM at the moment. Everybody's eye on the gold, and now it is what, 4,100, almost 4,100. I mean, this is amazing prices on the gold. Don't let it fool you. We're still in a short. This is only pullback. Do not get fooled by one bar up or down. Don't. Keep nailing short trade. You know, this is something you notice in the trade when one of the type of market is not working with the rest of the market, then you start draw suspicious what's going on. As an example, uh, on a normal day, when I see the Nasdaq is down, without looking at the Bitcoin, I know the Bitcoin is down without looking at the chart. But now today, if you notice, the market, the future market is down, and the crypto is sideways, and that it is not functioning right somewhere, you know. When the ES doesn't work, like today, you can see the ES and the Nasdaq, they are working parallel with each other. Now there is a pullback on the ES and there is a pullback on the Nasdaq. They are working with each other. But when sometimes you get up in the morning and you see the ES go in one direction and the Nasdaq is going in the other direction, this means there is something wrong in the market and the market is not in sequence. When the market is not in sequence, does not mean you can trade anymore. It is a draw confusion when you are trading, and because you're not looking at the market sequence trend. So always make sure before you auto trade or you trade, make sure those two, the ES and the Nasdaq, going in sequence direction, you know. And today the crypto, the Bitcoin, the major one, is not moving, but the future market is moving. So there is something wrong in there. I don't know what it is, but always, if you notice on a normal days, when the Nasdaq is down, the Bitcoin is down. When the Nasdaq is up, the Bitcoin is up. So today there is no sequence between the markets, and of course it's a two different market, but they usually work together, you know. So Now we have a re-entry coming in. You do not have long trade at all. You don't have a long trade. If you are auto trading with some kind of normal indicators, by now from here to here, you start getting a plus signal, entry signal, long signal, and you are very far from long trades. You are way far from long trades. You still maintaining short, short. If you have an auto trade like ours, what you do, you direct your auto trade. You have an option, long and short. So what you say, you direct, if you see I highlight the auto trade, to take short trades only. Short trades only. So now on the pullback, the auto trade is not gonna fall into the trap and take a long trade. So in those conditions today, the market is short, and on the pullback, what you get beat with when you are auto trading, which there is a big majority of traders, amateur traders, they don't learn the market. They just want to buy and sell signal, and they keep purchasing software, buy and sell signal with no support, and the guy is selling, don't know how to trade a paperback. But most of the losses when your auto trade start taking a wrong trade. At this moment, you should not, especially our traders, you should not allow any kind of auto trade to take a long trade. You need to hit this button here to stay and maintain it on a short trade. As an example, you have a trailing stop and stop loss, you stopped out or you hit your target on a day like this, then you will keep going and maintaining the short. Another thing is not in sequence, beside the Bitcoins are not dropping with the future market. If we look at the YM, the ES NASDAQ YM has to go on the same direction. If we look at the YM, is taking a total different direction than the ES and NASDAQ. Okay, so they are not in sequence. So I'm gonna maintain this one here on a short, drop it, and when you are finished with the short, you click on it and it goes back to normal. Now we'll take a long or short, you know. NASDAQ is still short, the ES is still short. We are hitting target one. This is the third time the NASDAQ hit target one, and the target two now is 10:28. Right now it's 10:28 Eastern time. By 11 o'clock, most likely we will be hitting target two on the NASDAQ and ES, or NASDAQ or ES. One of them, it will hit the target two by 11 o'clock. We'll see. So there is no long trades. This is the re-entry point on the NASDAQ. And here is the re-entry point short on the ES, but you don't have a long trade period. You are away far from home to take a long trade. And don't make a bet that this market going to recover. Don't make a bet on it. It's not. Not at this moment. Now, if we look at the NASDAQ, we can indicate right away the trend is strong. The seller is over the buyers. The market analyzer from 1 to 30 is to the downside, so we are going to hit target two. And the same thing on the ES is a little weakness. We start seeing a little weakness, but we're still going down. There is a tremendous resistance above. So at the moment, it's too early not to call the short trade on the ES yet. Just keep going short. Keep clicking short every time the bar go down. We're not your financial advisor. We just sharing what we see on the chart. That's it. You're not paying us either. There is a little weakness on the ES. Be careful. We are on a strong short on the ES again. And the Nasdaq. Keep going short. Keep going short on both Nasdaq ES. Take short. It's gonna break down. Be careful. Get the right. It's going to go down further. Keep going down on the Nasdaq. Keep going short. You stop out, you keep going. Take another trade. Short, short, short. But don't take it at the end of the bar. Take it on the beginning of the bar, not the end of the bar. Always when the new bar is generated, you take it short. And we are about to hit the target 2 institutional number on the Nasdaq, and at this moment it's 10:34 a.m. And the ES is going to follow. Keep going short. The Nasdaq is going to hit target 2. This is your morning target, and we will be done on the Nasdaq at 25,476. This is the target on the Nasdaq and we are hitting target 2. Target 2 is the last target for the morning session, and the signal from the ES, from the market analyzer, we are gonna manage the target on it, and here is your ES, and then we can see the target one is 6828, and the target 2 6821. So we can change the direction once we cross this support area, 6829. Once we cross the 6829, we can adjust the, if you want to, you can also break even on the market analyzer. There is 5 auto trade on the market analyzer. So now we are on a free trade. It's not costing us any money. And then we're still on a short trade. There is no long trade. It's just a pullback. We stopped out on that trade. We didn't lose any money on it. It's a, you don't have a long trade. It's a just pullback re-entry. Well, this is a way to describe it. Um, we have one of the traders said Nasdaq is like a popcorn right now. Yeah. On the blue chart, there is no trailing stop, my friend. Oh yeah, yeah. On those here, yes, they are the same as this one here. They are the same, you know. This one here, you can move. Yes, they are based on a fib. Yes, you're right. Yes, sir. This is a re-entry short on the Nasdaq. Re-entry short on the Nasdaq. It's getting weaker. The trend getting weaker. This is a re-entry short. Every time you see the yellow line, this is where the re-entry. We told you the re-entry on the ES from the resistance. Look, look, there is buyers. If you see the charts, both are blinking green. You see, and they are blinking green here, indicated there is buyers trying to push this market up, but didn't succeed. You see, we don't need to follow what buyers and sellers only. We can we can predict that there are a lot of buyers and very good trying to push this market up, but they're not able yet to push the market to the positive, but started. So now the Nasdaq ES getting weaker on the short side, but we still on a short. Yes, it's a little bit weaker, but we are still on a short direction. We're not changing direction right now. It's too early to change direction. I don't see how a new trader and with all those false advertisement, they tell him if you have a $20, we show you how to get rich if you buy our program to teach you how to trade. Teaching how to trade does not come in a CD box or in an ebook. Trading is practicing. Trading is practicing. It's not something you're gonna read a manual somewhere and you're gonna be millionaire tomorrow. All those cheap advertisements give an illusion to new traders or beginners. Everybody has been in this market long enough, they know it does not work this way. By buying a tweaked indicator, thinks you have a magic indicator, golden indicator is gonna make you rich, or auto trade. We have 20 auto trade, but if you don't keep your eye on the market, what is the auto trades good for? As an example, when the market is going up, we can see visually you should not take a long trade. You can feed the auto trade with all kind of AI systems, but still the AI system is limited. 1 and 1 is 2. That's it. But a human still can evaluate the condition of the market visually better than any AI system or auto trade or when you are looking at the movement, the market movement, you can predict it 100% better than any other system you buy and you think you're gonna get away with it. And now the buyers jump on the ES. We saw the charts that were blinking. There is a long, big trades come in, but they fell and the market keep dropping. And now what happened, because those buyers fell to move the market to the long side, now we are sitting on the sideway, but still the direction is to the short side, weak side. It's getting a little bit weaker, but still there is a potential, great potential. Now we are at 1046. As we do always, by 11 o'clock, we should hit the institutional number at 25,487. There is no reason for the Nasdaq not to hit the second trade. Why? Because it's wide open. There is only one fib line, and if we look at the market pressure from here, it's gonna break it and it's gonna go down to the 25,487. Simple, very simple. So you stay focused on one direction. You don't get confused by one bar going up and one bar going down. You stay fixed on your target, and then you will be fine. If whether you are auto trading, manual trading, whatever kind of trading you are using. So at this moment, we are going down to this target 2 on the Nasdaq by 11 o'clock. Finished. It's finished. There's nobody is going able to save the market to the opposite direction, which we can see. We still have some buying power on the ES. Look, it's still blinking, and we have the buying power on the Nasdaq, but now they are less buying, and it's still blinking. So despite some people trying to buy and change the direction, not able to do this, not today. And the market is going down to this level 25. Only if there is a breaking news, only if there is something we don't know, those people are buying on the ES and Nasdaq, which might occur in 5 or 10 minutes by some kind of news, good news, bad news, whatever. At the moment, I don't see we have any news. And the direction is only one direction down, and we are going to exactly where is my crosser. It is right there at 25,487 for the Nasdaq. Now look on the ES. Why I'm staying now away from the ES? Because I see there is a double support. And on the Nasdaq, there is nothing in the clear between the current price and the target. There is nothing holding for not achieving the target. However, on the ES, he is a long way home to go back to the target 1, which he has achieved target 1 earlier, and it's very hard to achieve target 1 now. It's getting weaker and weaker. So now the ES is finished trading, and you see this is the $1,000,000 question, which those people, they keep looking for magic in the market. When we first started this morning, I told you to stay away from the Nasdaq because it was not tradable, and keep banging on the ES short. Now, after 30-40 minutes, the ES is no longer tradable, and the Nasdaq is going to achieve the market. It swifted from one instrument to another. So all those details, a human can respond to it because he can evaluate, and that is not going to happen automatic. It will never happen automatic. Only when they come out with a system, you put some kind of, electronic hat on your head, and like what they use, the pilots, and then the market can read your mind, the system can read your mind, and then they act to what you are reading. And still you have to evaluate the market. So, but if you can have your brain connected to the market, and you evaluate the market, then your system, your trading system can, maybe it's gonna happen one day. Of course, you put some kind of a dish on your head, and then you with a 3D glass, and then you'll have a 20 screen on your glass. This maybe one day is gonna happen. Until it happens, this is the best option for you to evaluate the market, and then because nothing is gonna save you. I've been trading for now going to 33 years, and we've been developing for over 17 years right now, and there is nothing is gonna save you from avoiding analyzing the market. Anyone do not analyze the market will not make money. You're not gonna get away with it with a buy-sell signal based on ATRs, momentum, MACDs, whatever. It's the same indicators from the 80s. Those indicators following the market, they're not predicting anything. When the bar goes down, all those whatnots indicators are gonna tell you sell, and when the market is up, they're gonna tell you up. And the details in the devil right there. If it's up, is it weak, is it strong? If something holding this market, all those whatnots details, which makes you professional trader, you have skipped the whole enchilada, and you think you can get away with it. Guess what? You will never get away with it. For the last 16 years, we've been teaching people. For the last 16 years, I've been dealing with amateur traders and professional traders and all kind and institutional. We developed to some people, firms. There is not even one person can get away and get rich from trading if you don't understand the market structure. Not an auto trade, not an indicator, not AI system. It's not going to do the thinking for you. The only time you can make money when you understand the market movement and the market structure. If you want to skip that, it is like you are flying an airplane based on autopilot, and the autopilot, the pilot is on different planet. When something goes wrong in the market, he is not able to take over from the autopilot. And it is the same thing here. When the market is trending, everybody is happy. When the market is sideways or choppy, this is where you start liquidate all your money and you give it away to some people did their homework. When you lose money, you are giving it to somebody has done his homework, and you have not done your homework. It's not the system, it's not Ninja Trader, it's not any other platform. It is you have not done your homework. So you can write any platform, you can write any auto trade, and you're gonna be disaster if you don't understand the market structure. Very simple. You know, you don't swap your child with somebody else's child. Your child is a child. You don't just go ahead and say, well, maybe I'll change the child and then now I adopt a new child. You know, you are stuck with that child. And with the market here, you are stuck with the market structure. You cannot move forward with your trading by get away with an indicator or of course auto trades they help. Of course auto trades they but like what we have done today, the auto trade, I directed the auto trade to take short trades only. There is no hope for this market to go long, so as I showed you, I directed the auto trade to take short only. I mean, if we're not smart enough to direct an auto trade on a hard market day, when the market is trending long or short and you let the auto trade take long and short, is fine. But on a sideways market, or the market is really nasty today, the bars are big, you're getting stopped out a lot, and we know the direction, so you can direct the auto trade to take short only. So the auto trade will not follow or will not fall on the trap to go long, because you are the man who have the brain thinking, not the auto trade. The auto trade is calculating 1 and 1 equal to 2. No matter how you tweak an auto trade, it's calculating number and bars and indicators. When the market was dropped and like in this condition here, when the market dropped to 25,500 and went directly to the 25,551. 90% of those auto trades now they are start collecting long trades. And there is no long trades. No matter what you do, no matter what kind of indicator, no matter what kind of time frame, from here to here, it's gonna ignite every single auto trade to take long trade, including our auto trades. We are no special. But then when you have the brain, you know the market structure, I said do not follow into this trap. It is short, short, short only. And the reason went up because some people tried to push this market up and they fell heavily. So we are the ones as a human, out of 20 auto trades in the package, we are the ones as a human, we did not allow any auto trade to go long. So, and now it is exactly, if you look at your clock, Eastern time, it is 10:57. 10:57. We said we're gonna hit this target by 11 o'clock, and now it's 10:57. So we hit the target at 10:57, despite this movement trying to go long, despite somebody tried to push the market up, they fell. We hit the target and we are done. And here it is, to the tick. I mean, here it is. Welcome to trading. So the guy is selling you a buy-sell signal. He cannot trade a paperback. He cannot give you support. He can teach you. He cannot do anything. So how this guy is going to help you when he is handicapped himself? And look, at 11 o'clock, we hit the target correctly, to the tick, to the line. This is what is called trading. And the rest is garbage. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you have under your sleeves. There is no magic indicators in there. There is no magic auto trades in there. You know, all this what I hear it very often. If you are over 40, you have $20, you buy our course, you become millionaire. Really? For 20 bucks? Well, take a $20,000 and show me, not 20 bucks, and show me how I'm gonna be millionaire with $20,000. Show me how I can be millionaire with $50,000. $50,000, you can lose it in one day. Making $50,000, it can take you a lifetime. You know, so welcome to trading. We are done. We hit target 2. It's finished. It's an institutional. It's market. Right now it's 10:58 Eastern time. We said we're gonna hit it around 11 o'clock. Now the market is gonna drive you yo-yo. The market is gonna drive you crazy. Now, for the next 30 minutes, the market is going between target 1 and target 2. There is nothing left. You walk away from the table and you took every crumb on the table, and there is nothing left when you take a profit on target 2. You're done. For the ES, is a finish. It's a dead history here on the ES. It's no longer tradable on the ES. There is a good potential for the ES hit target 1, which we have achieved the target 1 earlier today, and we are done with the ES. The ES is no, of course, is still the ES to the downside, but it's going like a drunk driver with one light bulb in the car, and he's going down the hill with no brakes, no steering wheel. God knows where this ES going. It's unknown. And right now, the Nasdaq is trying to push the key point on 25,525. However, if you look, this is the entry. Here is target 2. Done. There is no other option. There is nothing called momentum. There is nothing called ATRs. There is nothing called RSI. All this garbage market follow the market. When the markets go up, it tells you go up. You're not predicting. You are trading future market. Future trading is predicting. It's not following. And when you are using indicator following the market, you're no longer competitor. You're going to give your money to somebody else winning the trade, and you keep losing trades. There is nothing here. is going to save you for not learning the structure of the market, which right now we are coming to the best timing to learn the market. After you eat your Thanksgiving, there is nothing you can make in the market, in the future market or any other market. You can get wealth from after you eat your Thanksgiving night, your Thanksgiving. Once you eat your evening turkey, the second day you need to start taking profit for long-term investments. The whole year you have many positions somewhere on stocks, on the crypto, you need to start taking profit. The future trading spikes 15, 20 minutes a day, and the rest of the day you sit in front of the screen doing nothing because there is nothing to trade. You just sit in 8 hours waiting on the 15 minutes to spike, and when the market spikes, you're not there. You didn't see it. And if you even you are auto trading on the spike time when the market goes for 10, 15 minutes, the rest of the day you will be losing money because the markets are sideways. And this is every year the same song. In the summer, around the Christmas, you're not going to be making money in the market. You keep your eye on the market, but there is nothing in there. When you see something really attractive, you jump on it. So as we see right now, we are transferring from short to long. We're not over with the long trade, but we are recovering. If we see right now the sell with the buyers are equal, from 1 to 30 minutes, the 1 minute is not important because can flip again to the red. There is no big deal, but the market now is recovering. Right after the market hit the institutional number, there is nothing left. So that's why we say, once you hit number 2 institutional number, you just cash in and you walk away from the market. You're done. You leave only miserable people that want to use a dishwasher machine, buy, sell, that buy cheap, some kind of, tweaked. You don't know what the hell behind this buy, sell. Could be an ATR, could be momentum, could be RSI. You don't know what the hell is this buy, sell condition coming from. I'm sure it's not some brilliant logic because they don't know how to trade, so they don't know how to make logic, algo. So it's just something for the eye to be attracted. So that's the whole game in there. So right now, no matter what you do, if you go long, you're gonna lose money, and if you go short, you're gonna lose money. Why? It is the market. In the older days, before the internet, we used to have a lot of V-shape in the market. The market would drop like this, like you see here, drop and go up again immediately. After the internet, you hardly see V-shape, hard V-shape, not this one here, a very hard V-shape. And after the internet, because before we used to trade from the satellite, we get our data. With the internet now, you have a bunch of kids come in and out within a few seconds, trying to get rich in seconds, which they fail. And then the price has a smooth out in the future trading. But before, it was very hard down and very hard up. Not like now it's smoothing out because because of the internet, the market has smoothed out a lot. There is not much big movement like you used to have before the internet. Before the internet, you take a trade, it's not, you can go immediately with 2-3 points on the ES. Now the ES can go fall asleep, you go shave and come back and it's still on the same levels. So because of the internet and the smooth out and the number of traders worldwide become unlimited in a way. So right now there is no trade in here. The market is recovering. You can see from 1 to 3 minutes now start getting green. The ES, the buyers start getting over the sellers, start getting green, and here is a green. You are way ahead of any other trader, knowing there is no longer the short trades are valid. And the market between short, why I'm saying about internet and all this, because right now the market is not, don't have a V shape like the older times, because you have to think is like a boat. When a boat trying to make a U-turn, he make a big circle to turn around, you know. And the market now is no longer. If there is a news, that's different. If there is a breaking news, of course, it's gonna switch direction within split second. But on a normal day when there is no news, and the market finished from the short technically and wants to go long, it is like a boat trying to make a U-turn, and when you make a U-turn, it takes a wider direction to go from short to long. So what we are seeing here is the transition between short and long. And this is where most of the people start losing money. Not because when you are looking at those conditions right now, is it short? Is it long? Should I go long? Should I go short? Should I go this way or should I go? Because he cannot find direction and he start making guess, or he let the auto trade take long as short as he's pleased. In those conditions, this is where the trader start losing money, because there is no direction in the market and he want to make a direction for the market. He's guessing. He's no longer trading and his auto trade is going in dilemma. So 1 minute, one step he goes long and one step he goes short. And he has no direction, that auto trade. He has no captain on that auto trade telling him to take short only or long only. So he leaves the auto trade at the market movement, and at this moment there is no market movement. The market is finished. It's gonna take a long time. Maybe after lunch, it's gonna choose a direction. Now traders are pulling away to go for lunch. They already, professional traders are done. They hit the target 2. They took their profit and they are on the way to have a nice lunch. When you are sitting miserably behind your computer, you want to be millionaire and you don't know how, and you don't want to learn how to trade. Here is the story. You don't know, you want to be rich, but you don't want it to learn. You want to be pilot, but you don't want to study pilot. You want the autopilot to fly the damn airplane. You just want to know where the switch on the autopilot, but you want to be pilot. Let me simplify it for it. You will never be flying without studying. Autopilot or no autopilot, you will never be captain. And with the trading, you will never be profitable if you don't understand the structure of the market. You will never be profitable. You can hear all kinds of car salesmen telling you, promising you, whatever it is. At the end of the day, you're going to waste many years. You buy many products, and they're not going to fit for you because you refuse to learn. And here is what it is. We don't charge for education. You know, when I go on a YouTube, I'm not charging anything. I'm just teaching you what is behind the scene in the market, you know. And now we are about finished on the YouTube for this year, maybe another session, maybe another week, and then we are done for this year on the YouTube. So what really pisses me off, when you come and you stop, you have a million stuff to do, and you go on a YouTube to teach somebody for free. He don't even have to give his email. He don't have to give his name. I have no idea who's watching. And you refuse to learn for free with nothing back to me, and you still don't want to learn? No, I need a buy-sell signal. Yeah, okay, you're very smart. Go buy sell signal. You know, then I don't feel sorry for you when you don't become professional trader or you don't become profitable trader, because you earned what you get, what you earn, and what you didn't get anything for you to earn. So simple as that. Folks, do not follow all the fake advertisement or marketing. Do not fall on those traps. Get your head together. learn somewhere. If it's not from me, from somebody else, I don't care. You're not paying me to teach you here either. So learn and then say you are a trader. By having a platform and you know how to click on the mouse, buy and sell, you're not a trader. You are a tourist in the trading industry. You're just a tourist. You are not a trader, and you will never be a trader if you don't understand the market. So you're just a tourist. Remember that. You're not going to be a trader. You buy a platform, you buy an indicator, does not mean you are a trader. You should never say you are a trader. The only time you can call yourself trader when you can depend on yourself and you become consistent. Not because you just took a trade and you made $200 today and tomorrow you lose $2,000. This is not a trader. This is guessing game. Folks, we are done for today. We hit the market. There is nothing on top of the Nasdaq. There is a tremendous resistance on the Nasdaq. There is no long. There is no long at this moment. There is no long, and it's not going to be taken any long. However, on the ES, there is maybe a potential to hit the 6845, but the market is sideways from now. I can go and have lunch and come back, and the market's still sideways. And it's not going to kick in maybe an hour from now. So go, stop trading, get yourself a little break, little pause, enjoy your food, enjoy your coffee, and then you come back after 1 hour and you will find the market going on whatever direction the market want to go. Folks, we say thank you very much for today, and God bless everyone. Bye for now.